Hello everybody, this is Mommy with Flowers by the Bunch. Today I need to make an arrangement. It's going to be an altar arrangement, so it's one-sided, and it's actually going to sit on the floor in front of the altar table. My colors are bright red, like apple red, with a touch of white, lots of pretty greenery. So watch as I put that together. I'm going to start out, I'm sorry my nose is itching. I'm going to start out with just a container. This is a pot that I popped with a little bit of gold paint. It's not really going to be seen, but their colors are a little bit of gold, so that's why I did that. I have taken that container, lined it with some foil paper. Foil paper helps to keep it where it's waterproof, and it's going to be able to hold water, and that's important because flowers have to have water. Next, I added some fresh floral foam. It has been soaked in water and placed into my container. Now this is 1 block and about 1/4 of a block. What I needed to do was I needed to lift that foam up in this container, so I added about 1/4 of a block on the bottom of the container, placed a full block on top, and then taped it down. And then I have filled my reservoir with fresh water. Next I'm going to start with just some jade foliage. This is just a type of palm leaf that I am going to start with. So I'm going to take it and add a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and green it completely out with my jade. So I'm taking it and going to go all the way around. Now it's one-sided. It's going to bump up against the altar table, and so I'm going to make the back side flat, and the front side is going to have all the flowers. I'm just taking my knife and cutting my greenery and tucking that right in. Now when you make an arrangement that's in a container and it's one-sided, meaning all the flowers are going to be to the front, what you want to do is make sure when you go to add your flowers and your greenery that you start as far back in that foam as you can. That's going to help with weight. If the front gets too heavy, gets too much weight on the front, it's going to tilt forward. So it's always important to try to put as much weight towards the back of the arrangement as you can, because you don't want the arrangement to tilt forward. Okay, so it's all greened out. I don't think I'm going to need my second bundle of jade, so I'm going to set it to the side so just in case I need it, I can use it. I'm going to take, this is called Floral Life Leaf Shine. I'm just going to shine those leaves because they're dull. And so I'm just adding a little bit of shine to those leaves. Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to come in with some gladiolus blooms. So glads come in a bright red, in a pretty apple red. So I'm going to take these blooms. I am going to pop the tip out of it. Now the reason I'm going to pop this tip out is because when I do, it's going to force these blooms up top to begin to bloom. Now I'm not going to guarantee that they're going to bloom, but it sure helps. And some of these little buds are showing color, so I'm going to just take my finger and just pop that funny tip right out. I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to cut my flower at an angle, and I'm going to tuck it as far back in that foam as I can. I'm going to push it right down deep into this arrangement. just like that. Next, I'm going to take my second flower. I'm going to pop that tip out of the top. Cut it at an angle. And tuck that right into that floral foam. Now the one thing you'll find about gladiolus blooms is they have a really thick stem. So you have to kind of be careful when you go to put it into that foam, because if you put it in and pull it out and put it in and pull it out, it will break the foam. So be careful. So once you place it, be sure that that's the place it's going to go, because it's just going to tear up the foam if you don't. Okay, so you see this this height. I've got this one a little tall, so I'm just going to take it and pop a little more out of that, out of the tip, and it's okay. It pulls it down a little bit. Let's see if I have another bloom that's more open. Okay, so there's our gladiolus. So there's our red blooms of glads. Next, I'm going to come in with some red hydrangeas. Now these hydrangeas have been dyed to be red. Hydrangeas don't really come in red. These have all been tinted red. I'm removing any foliage that is on the hydrangea. I'm going to take that stem, cut it at an angle, and I'm going to dip it in Quick Dip. Now this Quick Dip is just a hydrating solution that helps the hydrangeas to stay hydrated. I usually count to about 7, and then I'm going to tuck that bloom right into that arrangement. And I'm going to do the same thing with each bloom, removing the foliage, cutting it at an angle, and dipping it for 7 seconds. Tucking it right into that arrangement. Now these blooms were not quite as red as I would prefer. They had a lot of white. You could see it on the back side. I just took my red floral paint, added just a little more red to it so that it would be, you know, more of a bright red and not too much white. And I think it made it just right. goodness. Okay, and then last, to finish this arrangement, I'm going to take a little bit of, this is called agamis, and it's kind of a maroon colored foliage. And it gives us a little bit of an airy feel to this arrangement. Almost like a filler flower. So I'm going to tuck a few of these bright colored red hydrangeas down deep into this container, into this arrangement, just to give us a little more fullness and to pop a little more of that deep red. So I'm going to take that carnation. I'm holding it between my thumb and pointer finger, and I'm just fluffing that carnation a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of nestle it down into these hydrangeas. But these are carnations. I'm not sure if I said hydrangea or carnation, but this is a carnation that I'm tucking in. So you see how that's a tight bud? I'm going to take it and just hold it between my fingers, and I'm just fluffing that carnation. Just like that. And this is just giving us a little more of that added red color that they were after. And there we have it. There is our, and I can't get this guy to go in where I want him, our red and white church arrangement, mostly red. There we go. And there we have it. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me this afternoon. If you have any questions, be sure to ask those questions right down below. If you like these videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you want to see more videos like these, we do videos every day over on Facebook. So check out our Facebook page at Flowers by the Bunch. Guys, have a great day. We'll see you real soon.